Liu Xiaobo stands as one of the most powerful voices for democracy and human rights in modern China. A literary critic, writer, and activist, he devoted his life to the pursuit of freedom and democratic reform in a nation where such advocacy often comes at a tremendous personal cost. Born in 1955 in Changchun, Liu received his doctorate in literature and began his career as a visiting scholar and lecturer. But it was his role in the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests that would define his path as an activist. When thousands of students gathered in Beijing demanding democratic reforms, Liu returned from abroad to join them. As tensions escalated, he helped negotiate a peaceful exit for the remaining students before the military crackdown, potentially saving hundreds of lives. For his participation in the protests, Liu spent 21 months in prison, the first of many incarcerations he would endure. Upon his release, rather than choosing exile or silence, he continued his advocacy with unwavering determination. He wrote prolifically about human rights, political reform, and the need for constitutional government in China. In 2008, Liu co-authored Charter 08, a manifesto calling for political reform and democratization in China. Inspired by Czechoslovakia's Charter 77, the document demanded an end to one-party rule and advocated for a political system based on human rights and democracy. 2 days before the charter's release, Liu was detained. In 2009, he was sentenced to 11 years in prison for inciting subversion of state power. While imprisoned, Liu was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2010 for his long and nonviolent struggle for fundamental human rights in China. At the ceremony in Oslo, his absence was marked by an empty chair, a powerful symbol of China's suppression of dissent. His wife, Liu Xia, was placed under house arrest despite never being charged with a crime. Liu's health deteriorated in prison, and in 2017 he was diagnosed with late-stage liver cancer. Despite international appeals for his release to seek treatment abroad, he died while still in custody, becoming the first Nobel Peace Prize laureate to die in state detention since Karl von Ossietzky in Nazi Germany. Throughout his life, Liu remained steadfast in his belief that China could and should embrace democratic values. He once wrote, "I have no enemies and no hatred," expressing his hope for a future where critical discussion could replace repression and violence. Liu Xiaobo's legacy lives on in the global struggle for human rights. His courage in facing repeated imprisonment, rather than abandoning his principles, has inspired activists worldwide. Though his voice was silenced, his ideas continue to resonate with those who believe in the universal values of freedom, democracy, and human dignity. In China's complex journey toward political reform, Liu Xiaobo remains an enduring symbol of moral courage and the unyielding power of conscience in the face of authoritarianism.